Have you heard of this idea, Will, of a vaccine passport? Oh, you went one story too far. Or you don't have the story. There you go. A vaccine passport required for you to travel, go to concerts, go to the movies.
I can guess what that is.
How do you feel about that idea? How does that make you feel?
I mean, I think it's pretty much required being in the state of where we're at. Kind of like a driver's license, I would say. It's
Touchy subject. I'm just saying, touchy subject.
Yeah. But yeah, my initial thought is it would, like, if you have a vaccine and you're vaccinated.
So this is not.
You would probably have to have credentials.
This is not as crazy as it sounds.
Then why the weird pause there? It was very dramatic.
No, I'm just goofing. Yeah. That's all. I'm always goofing on you. That's all, man.
Maybe sweat there.
No, because think about it. Now, the passport component is obviously an enhanced version, but when kids go to grade school, they have to prove. They have to have the documents to prove that they had the vaccinations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's part of the thing for a variety of potential childhood illnesses. They have a series of vaccinations. Actually, even your dog has vaccinations.
Yeah.
So,
and he has a passport.
And he has a passport with those vaccinations in it. It doesn't do much. He can't travel. It literally just exists to for you to keep track.
Yeah.
That's all it is at the moment. Now, what we're talking about here, Will, is an actual vaccine passport. Like that your passport would not function to bring you to certain countries if it did not prove that you had the vaccination. That's the concept here. Now, people get real sensitive about something like this.
Right.
Because there is an instinct inside of a human being, a human creature, that you do not want to be told what to do, that you enjoy your freedom, that you have not broken a law, and that it is your right to decide whether or not you have a vaccination. And you put that in your body. And so that's on one side of the spectrum. On the other side of the spectrum is the point of view that you shared earlier, which is, hey, I'm trying to get on my life right here. If I can go to the movie theater tomorrow with this stupid passport, I'm going to do it. Like, that's the other side. That's you. So it's going to be a difficult thing to process, but it's in development. There's a lot of players in the game. Common Trust Network, the Compass Pass, and IBM are some of the companies that have developed apps for this purpose, ID apps, that inside of those apps, I suppose it would be somehow validated and it would be willy-do, and wherever it was that you were going to go, they could scan it and know that it was truly authenticated, that it was you and that you had this vaccination. Now, once again, to get back into conspiracy land, just for a minute, just for fun,
okay.
Where does it end?
Yeah. Like typical restaurants, you know, like that.
No. What I mean is,
okay.
How many vaccinations? What about other activities? What about your other lifestyle choices? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a global pandemic, so I realize it's an extreme case, but I'm just saying this is where people go on the other side of the argument. They start to feel a little bit. I want to get back to life too, man. I want to get back to life too, but again, I really feel when I shoot this show here, I really feel that the task, for me at least, is to illuminate the complexity through the exposure of the alternate points of view, because there's an alternate point of view on every single topic that you cover.
Yeah, it's never black and white.
And so it's like
very rarely.
It's like once you, and we talked about this on previous episodes, but once you challenge yourself to see through the eyes, to see through those POVs, then it becomes easier for you to relate to individuals across a variety of opinions and to empathize and to not necessarily be as rigid. Sometimes being rigid is good too. Sometimes. That's another thing. Sometimes certain situations call for it. Fast acting stuff. Anyway, this is supposed to be released soon. We'll see how that develops. I've heard already of the development of vaccine-only flights to certain places where the airline will enforce it. There's a lot of ways in which this thing could go down, and it'll be interesting to see how it develops. But some big players are involved here in figuring out how these apps might work, and it seems inevitable some form of this will emerge.
Yeah.